मंजिलें उन्हें मिलती हैं जिनके सपनों में जान होती है। पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है। If you have a dream, you will fly, for you do not need wings, all you need is dare. Hi there, this is Gaurav Gupta, your life and business success strategist. Welcome to the Daily Snippets. What will you call a man who's practically broke, jobless, has nothing more than $200 to his name, is forced to sell his best friend for $25, but when luck knocks his door in the form of an opportunity to earn 400,000 US dollars, he refuses it? I'm sure your answer would be eccentric or mad. Michael was born in a charity ward of a hospital in New York City's ghetto of Hell's Kitchen. Michael had a very tough childhood. Birth complications caused his lower face to get paralyzed, and there was a stutter or slur in his voice. By age 13, he was expelled from 13 schools, and at age 15, his classmates voted him to be the one most likely to end up in an electric chair. Michael later enrolled for drama majors and also pursued writing. He quit his college before graduation to pursue his passion for acting, but unsuccessfully. He auditioned for literally every single casting agent in New York City, but was unsuccessful. Unable to get a break in acting, he turned to writing and wrote a lot of screenplays under different pen names. It was during this period that luck briefly smiled at him. He got a major role or a lead role in a small movie made on street teenagers. With the money he got from the movie, he left for Hollywood to try his luck. All this time he was practically broke. His wife kept pushing him to get into a job, but his dream to become a star was so big that he did not let any of this affect him. He kept on keeping on, but was practically broke. There was one point in time when he had to literally sell his dog, his best friend, for $25 because he had no money. On March 24, 1975, Michael saw the famous Muhammad Ali and Chuck Wepner fight. He was very impressed by Chuck Wepner's persistence, and he started writing his next screenplay, which was inspired by this fight. He completed his screenplay, but nobody would really buy it from him. After much persistence, one production house became interested and they offered him $100,000. Michael negotiated and persisted. The final offer on the table was $400,000, but Michael refused it. What do you think is going on in his mind? Is this guy mad? He's been struggling, he doesn't have money, he doesn't have success, he doesn't know anybody in the industry, he has a half paralyzed face, a stutter in his voice. He's getting an opportunity right now and he's refusing it? What's going on in his mind? Let me ask you, what would you do if you were in Michael's place? I'm sure you will grab that $400,000 and end all that struggle immediately. But Michael had a different dream. Michael was not in his rational mind. He was not thinking rationally. He was thinking based on hope, faith, and dreams. Had he said yes to that $400,000 that day, his date with destiny would have been denied to him. He knew what he was asking for and he persisted in it. Michael's condition was that he will sell the script only if they will allow him to be the lead actor in that movie. They refused him. He refused $400,000 on the table. Finally, after some time, the production house came back to Michael, and that's when Lady Luck actually smiled on Michael. Michael was given the lead role in the movie, but only $25,000, and Michael did not mind that because he knew what he was asking for. The movie was shot in 28 days with a budget of $1.1 million. It became a sleeper hit. It earned $117 million, won 3 Oscars including the Oscar for the Best Picture, spawned 5 sequels, and made the lead hero a superstar overnight. Had Michael acted out of his fears and grabbed that $400,000, he would have just been a struggling screenwriter or a struggling actor, not the legend which this movie made him. I'm sure you guessed it. The movie is Rocky, and the star was Michael Sylvester Gardenzio Stallone, or Sylvester Stallone as we know him. From having $200 to his name to being the highest paid actor in 2002 for his movie Detox, where he got $20 million for the movie, Michael had come a long way just because he acted not on his fears but on his dreams. Fear is the biggest enemy of humankind. Fear terrifies people, fear paralyzes people, fear stops people from taking action in the direction of their dreams. But extraordinary masters like Sylvester Stallone, they understand that you can conquer your fears. So if you want to conquer your fears, here are a few things you can learn from Rocky or Sylvester Stallone. Number 1, there's nothing called no fear or no nervousness. People often ask me, Gaurav, I met XYZ and this person was fearless. No, my friends, that's a myth. There's nothing called fearlessness. There will always be fear, there will always be nervousness, except that because fear is a natural emotion, a natural reaction, or a defense mechanism of your body. Number 2, fear is your best friend. Yes, you heard it right. Fear is there to protect you. And when you're fearful or nervous, that is the time you do not let your guards loose and you give your 100% and you're on your toes. So fear is good for you. But number 3, and this is important, beware that the best friend can become your worst enemy. If you focus too much on your fear, it drains you of all your energy, gives you palpitations, and then you do not take action and you get paralyzed. The next thing to understand is all fear is learnt or acquired. Yes, you heard it right. Human beings are born with only 2 fears, fear of falling and fear of loud noises. Rest all the fears are acquired or learned. So the good news is the next point, that if you can learn fear, you can also unlearn fear. Here are a few things you can do to unlearn your fears. A, find a role model. Somebody who's done something or achieved something which you want to do or achieve. Just model them and you will be successful and less fearful. B, have a mentor or a coach. A mentor or a coach will act as your inspiration or your guide, and whenever you're fearful, bounce your fears with them and they'll show you new light. Number 3, do a worst case scenario. Worst case, what will happen? You will fail, right? That's about it. Failure is temporary, fear is temporary, regret is permanent. Remember, whatever doesn't kill you will only make you stronger. So just go ahead full steam for whatever you want to do. D, and this is the most important one. Make a list of things which are more important than fear. It is good to be fearful. Fear is important, but there are things in your life, there are results in your life which you want to achieve, which are much more important than your fear. Just keep that list handy and keep looking at that list all the time. And lastly, the most important one is take consistent and massive action. Make it a habit to break your fears. As a matter of fact, every day or every week, conquer one fear and continuously keep taking action in the direction of your dreams. And if you do these, I promise you, you will be successful just like Sylvester Stallone, and you'll have a wonderful, extraordinary life. So I'll see you soon in my next video. Till then, remember, मंजिलें उन्हें मिलती हैं जिनके सपनों में जान होती है. पंखों से कुछ नहीं होता, हौसलों से उड़ान होती है. Thank you so much.